Story today is the weather.
It really is. So we need to stay weather aware today. This morning the weather's calm, it's quiet, no major issues. Now as we get closer to lunchtime, that's when things start to go downhill for us, and it'll continue on into the afternoon hours, likely getting out of here just in time for dinner time tonight. But we're talking again, could see maybe strong, possibly severe storms out there, and can't rule out again damaging winds, a tornado or two. We saw a few tornadoes in the northern part of the state yesterday, and we're also looking at again the threat for some heavy rain. So some minor flooding issues can't be ruled out for the day today too. So a lot going on, something we haven't had to deal much with so far this late winter, early spring time frame. And the root of all this is this cold front here. It's slowly moving through the area. It's been stalled all week just off to our west. That's why they've had flooding rains in Texas, North Louisiana, Arkansas, and back into parts of the Missouri River Valley there. Now it's finally getting a nudge this way, and it's going to be moving on into the area. And as it does, spreading some heavy rain. You can see already pretty big storms here. Anytime you see those oranges and reds, you know that's some rough weather out there. And that's what's going through parts of Lake Charles, Alexandria got about 4 inches of rain yesterday, so intense rain continues to fall there this morning. Thunderstorms kind of starting to creep closer in toward the Opelousas area, Lafayette, Jennings, heading into Lake Charles. None of these right now are severe, so that's some good news. But they are moving still pretty slowly here and producing some very heavy rain over part of eastern Texas from Beaumont back into Louisiana there into Lake Charles area. Now for us, we have a few sprinkles that are starting to stream up from the Gulf of Mexico. Nothing significant with these. We'll keep an eye on them though if they start to get a little bigger and try to get better developed throughout the morning. But right now, a couple sprinkles not too far away from the Mandeville area, Hahnville, LaPlace area. Again, that's all we're looking at for the morning commute. Your drive into work should not be a problem today. We do have a slight risk for severe weather. The main threats, damaging winds, a few tornadoes. All of southeast Louisiana, South Mississippi, and much of Alabama will be influenced by this front as it moves on into the region for the day today. Kind of breaking down the impacts. A high impact of heavy rain today, high impact of some damaging winds, moderate impact for some large hail as well as some tornadoes during the day today. So again, roughly between 9 a.m. we could see in the western part of the area to at least 4 o'clock this afternoon. We're going to keep an eye on all of these storms. Let's time it out with Precision Cast. Again, 6 a.m. looking pretty quiet here. 9:30 in the morning, that's when we start seeing those storms coming on into the western part of the area from Kentwood, Hammond area back toward the river parishes, Thibodaux, Houma area. Also going to see some of these storms coming on in. As we get around lunchtime, here comes that line of showers and storms encompassing all of the North Shore through the city back down toward Houma and beyond. These are the storms again could produce some damaging winds, maybe some hail in there, and can't rule out just ahead of them some possibility of a couple tornadoes. Even with a squall line of storms here, you can still get a few tornadoes, so we need to keep an eye on that by lunchtime today. Heading on into 2 o'clock this afternoon, that line of storms moves away from us. Now it's some heavy rain potentially continuing from noon to about 2 o'clock, and that'll continue through 4 o'clock as well, although the bulk of the rain now moving on in toward the Mississippi area and the coastal areas there from Bay St. Louis, Biloxi, Gulfport area and beyond. And then we'll start seeing again maybe a few peaks of sunshine before the sun sets this evening. Wouldn't look for a lot of it though. And then by tomorrow morning, we'll have some partly cloudy skies, beautiful weather, calmer, less humid air arrives for Friday by lunchtime through the afternoon hours on Friday, and that trend continues into the upcoming weekend as well. As for the rainfall totals here, maybe an inch, I think closer to 3 inches in a few spots. Can't be ruled out for the day today, depending on just how fast that line moves through. So definitely watch out for some minor flooding issues across the area. It's warm, it's humid now, 72 our temperature, dew point of 70. That's summertime humidity levels with the southeast winds kind of breezy at 14. Still coastal flooding concerns possible today through 7 p.m. as we have that onshore flow, and around the area you can see warm everywhere across the region too as our temperatures in the lower 70s. So as the kids head to school today, again about midday, that's when the roughest weather should come in. After school, still some scattered storms with heavy rain, but that severe threat should end by the time they come home from school during the day today. So for today, 76, 74 tomorrow, 76 Saturday, Sunday looking great for Easter, 78 degrees, and back in the 80s with more rain arriving by Wednesday of next week. April?